So there's extensive danger, I think, in keeping with the old magstripe infrastructure. Trying to find the drivers, though, to move this has been a secretive experience, to say the least. It appears from the start of the announcements recently from organizations who are going to adopt chip and pin that one of the drivers is simply the experience of certain segments of the customer base. That is, can they use their magstripe cards in other places in the world, or do we need to provision them with chip and pin cards? And that seems to be moving the market first. Whether or not the actual security issues underlying that move the market remains to be seen. We see in every market that EMV chip and pin has been adopted that fraud numbers go down in terms of counterfeiting and skimming and the experience at the point of sale, but they don't necessarily go down in card not present channels or in migratory foreign experiences. So I think the other driver is going to be to understand the business case behind fraud reduction, and in order to do that, we're going to have to pursue both the card present and card not present channels simultaneously to drive the market. There have been so many announcements recently of pilots and other experiments among a variety of players who've gotten together in small clubs and decide to sponsor pilots. And these are pilots that are not necessarily interoperable. So what I see happening in maybe the next 12 to 18 months is the actual implementation and assessment of these pilots, at the end of which I think we're going to see then some decisions being made about whether or not everybody needs to get together in a room and try to rationalize the experience to create a ubiquitous, interoperable experience. And that process, in my mind, is likely to take at least 3 years. So I think we're looking at 2 to 3 years of experimentation and initial gathering of people to decide how to deploy that infrastructure in the U.S. in a way that makes business sense to everybody.